What's up, guys, and welcome back for another Fallout 76 video. We're going to be going over the Atomic Shop update for today, and I'll kind of just showcase everything that that was kind of part of today. And it's not a bad day. A lot of the stuff we've seen in the data mine for a while, but I know it also just kind of helps to kind of see this stuff, a walk around and everything. So the biggest thing today is going to be the Triumph Terrace bundle. Now you can get the prefab there by itself if you want. This is pretty much it looks like a Fallout 4 house from the very beginning of that game, clean version. So if you're into like pristine or clean builds, this would be kind of the way to go. I'll put this one down so you can actually see it, and we'll walk through it and everything. The bundle also comes with the Vault-Tec mineral extractor. This thing is the first time I've ever seen a new or different mineral extractor from the defaults. I know there's an Enclave one in the data files. I don't know if that one's ever been released. I don't think it ever has, but it's okay if you like Vault-Tec theme, and you can just drop down any node that you normally have. So it kind of does fit with, you know, a clean aesthetic build. That bundle, you also get the shelter, the housing development. We'll probably drop the prefab in this because it's just easier. It's nice and flat, so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. You also get the Vault-Tec ammo storage box and the scrap box as well. This is also an event week. The next 2 weeks is the Marshall Mellow stuff, so you'll have to get this. This is free, and you'll be having to wear this to do events for the next 2 weeks. I'm actually already finished with the first week of events, but kind of something fun to do. And then also the Vault-Tec survival tent, which is probably the coolest thing that's come out today. Let's see if I can get pictures of it. Where is it at? Nah. But this thing's pretty cool because this tent has a weapons workbench, it has a tinker's workstation, a cooking station, and then it has your ammo, your scrap, and a stash, as well as a bed. So it's probably the first tent I've seen that has 2 benches in it, weapons and tinkers, which is great because especially if you're like farming West-Tec, you have the means to make more grenades, you have the means to scrap and repair your weapons, which is pretty cool. In terms of everything else today, like I said, I'm not really big on skins or stuff like that, but like there are a few new skins out today and everything. But other than that, there's also a Sidekicks bundle, which has a bunch of masks and outfits, which don't look that great, to be honest. There's also a Pioneer Scout recruitment bundle, which has some weapon skins and outfits. Just those are like the ones that I never really do. Last week we had the Super Duper Mart, which I didn't cover. This is a pretty big prefab as well. It's interesting. It's kind of hard to place because it is so huge. Probably the best thing that came out last week was probably this display case, which I use in my public vendor to put preserved pies in and everything. But and then also there's a mascot bundle here where you get a bunch of the power armor heads and regular helmets for Vault Boy and some power armor paint, but a little pricey on that. And then everything else is, you have a Flyboy bundle too, which just has the pilot and berets and stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in, and I'm gonna show you basically the stuff that came out of the Terrace pack and everything. So here's the actual extractor here. It operates the same as any other extractor. It's essentially just aesthetic only. But yeah, I do kind of miss having the flat top though for generators. It looked really clean there. But also, I wanted to try something here with turrets. Like if I take one of these Enclave turrets, you could actually like kind of like drop it in there like that. That looks pretty chill. It's kind of blended on that little vent thing. But also, you can just kind of like take this. You can kind of take this generator out here, and there's a pretty big ledge out here on the side, so you could place that right there. It hangs off a little bit, but I've started hiding everything, so it doesn't really matter on that one. The next thing we're gonna do is, before we go into the shelter and check out the prefab, we'll run down here and we're gonna throw down the new tent so we can kind of walk through that. It kind of looks like a floating tent, but it does not go in water. It doesn't. So we're going to throw it down relatively flat spot right here, and then give you kind of an idea. So as you can see, it's got a cooking station, it's got scrap box here, stash box, ammo storage, weapons, bed, and tinkers. The most exciting thing about this is actually having both of these. The tinkers is great for making more grenades and souvenirs, doing some daily stuff, but then the weapons workbench is great just to scrap stuff and also do repairs if you're doing like West-Tec runs and things like that. So I'm actually going to probably daily drive this tent for a little while. I really do enjoy the current season tent, but I've never used the perk swapper on that, so I would much rather have the ugly Vault-Tec aesthetic, in my opinion, but have that weapons workbench right there. We're going to go head back to my camp. We'll drop the new shelter. We'll build that prefab in there. I usually like to do showcases for shelters inside either the pit shelter, or now I have this this kind of subdivision thing going on because they're like nice, large, and flat. Oh, the other prefab. Let me just give you some scale here. This is another prefab that came out last week. I didn't really cover, but it's just like a small Cow Spots Creamery thing. I don't know if I haven't really found a purpose or a use for this yet, but that was out last week. And then they'll give you a better idea too. This is the Super Duper Mart. Look how big this thing is, and it's actually not bad. The inside is pretty wide and opened up, and there's good ledges all around the edge, so you can put some stuff out there. But like I said, I haven't really done anything with that yet. So let's go and drop this new shelter here. We're going to go ahead and go into here. Yeah. We're not going to do anything too crazy. I'm just kind of like drop this prefab down, do a quick run through just so this video doesn't go too long. And we'll throw the door down as well. But this is this could actually be a pretty cool situation with this shelter. And if you, I've been wanting to do a pristine build for a while, and I think this prefab is what is going to kind of like probably cause me to do that. So this is the shelter area. I wish that the house came in different color variants, so you could actually kind of like build a little neighborhood out here, but it just has the one color variant. But this is I'm pretty sure this is the same layout as the main settlement in Fallout 4. The road looks the same and then it stops at a cul-de-sac here. And if you've ever played Fallout 4, you'll know that when we start running through this house, it's the same layout. Like this was where the kitchen was, and then if you went down here, oh I need to move the prefab down a little bit more. There's like an invisible wall in this shelter right there, which is awkward. I feel like the invisible wall should be like at that border over there, but it's not. So we're gonna have to do the whole move thing. I guess we'll put it right here. Go back to storage, put our door down, just so we can have everything situated. Alright, no invisible walls. But like you said, the garage here, you could put like a bunch of workbenches out here and everything. But yeah, if you actually look at this layout, like you have the kitchen area and everything. TV was there, and then Sean's room was right here, and yeah, it's like the bathroom was like right here. But it's like the same layout as the Fallout 4 house in the very beginning. It's pretty chill. But it is pristine. That's what I like. Is I've always wanted to do like a pristine build with these prefabs, but a lot of the nicer looking ones still had blown out windows, like the Woodland house, the big one. It looked good on the outside and on the inside, but all the windows were blasted out. This one actually has intact windows, so you can end up making it look pretty good. And you can connect power to it. It's got a conduit right there. Actually, let's go ahead and hook up that just to see if there's any lights or anything. Throw in our fusion. Connect that up. I just want to see if there's any like actually built-in lights on this thing. Probably not. That's probably just allows it to make it easier to. Usually when that stuff happens, when you like have a conduit connection on these prefabs, it allows you to place pretty much anywhere inside. and it kind of travels, it kind of emits everything from the generator out to every little corner, so you don't have to worry about running a bunch of wires to disrupt your build. So that is fine. If I was going to do a pristine build, I'd probably drop this. I'd probably put something back out here and drop this below ground and just kind of run that wire straight down and make it nice and clean. Let's look at the other new items that I've got. This is one of the new posters actually from doing the week 1 challenges for the event. And then we have the new scrap box here. And then this is the new ammo box, which is the same one that was in the tent that we saw earlier. This is also an item on the shop last week, the Wavy Willards sign. I picked this up because I feel like I could drop merge and do something interesting with this. Cover the actual signage with something and kind of make my own sign of it. I haven't really messed around with it too much. And then also I had like the cabin stuff that came out. And then this spool table, which I bought purely because I want to drop merge stuff into this as well. But otherwise, this is a pretty chill week. I mean, if you've been waiting for a nice clean extractor and everything, then this is your week. And then this prefab is actually not bad either. It's got plenty of space. I don't know if I'm gonna build in this shelter or not, but we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.